daily. 6 others are still wanted. Operators Chen Lin and Xiaoyan Liu will also
engage in this activity here, know that their land's either going to be taken or we're going to get creative to prosecute, and you're not going to do it here anymore.
The maximum possible sentence for conviction on these is more than 4 years. In San Bernardino, I'm Rita Natano, CBS 2 News.
A lot of people have asked me to break down the infrastructure behind cookies. I thought it'd be best to start off with their supply chain in California, from seed to sale. Check it out. To make sure we are only supplying partners with the strongest possible genetics, we partnered with the nation's leaders in innovative plant performance and growth, Conception Nurseries. Their second facility holds the title as the most robust cannabis tissue culture lab in the world. To a $10 million state-of-the-art laboratory capable of producing 9 million clones a year. All growers, no matter how big or small their facilities, face challenges with their garden's performance and health over time. Plants often lose vigor and yield, or even worse, get taken over by viruses that can kill entire crops. Conception fixes this problem with the most scientifically advanced and effective technology we've seen, tissue culture. Using tissue culture, each plant is placed in a regulated growth chamber that controls airflow, temperature, humidity, and light equally, creating identical conditions and ensuring consistency for our plants. By starting with these uniform plants, Cookies can provide its best-in-class cultivators with the most consistent, clean, and healthy starting material available, leading to the best possible finished product for the consumer. Cultivation partners, growers like Mad Cow, Maywood, Skypack, All Seasons, Bakery, and Grandiflora are all industry-leading producers that specialize in the full life cycle of the plant. They focus on quality first and yield second, carefully controlling growing conditions and meticulously manicuring and processing every plant to bring Cookies top-shelf flower to consumers up and down the state of California. Each plant growing at Cookies partner facilities is fed, pruned, and observed to perfectly balance air, water, and nutrients to ensure that each individual strain can grow to its fullest potential. Once a crop is matured and ready to be processed, each plant is taken to a fully climate-controlled environment to be dried, trimmed, and cured, keeping the flower in an ideal state to protect terpenes, potency, and overall quality. These processing and storage techniques are key to preserving the flower's quality. We spare no expense to make sure the curing, storage, and post-process are closely curated to ensure there is no loss in quality from farm to packaging. From start to finish, our growers value quality above all else, checking every bud time and time again to make sure they are clean and consistent before finally packaging them to be shipped. Our blue bags help to make us famous, but it's the flower inside that sets us apart. To ensure that nothing but top quality buds make it into our bags, we partnered with the multi-dimensional experts at One Log in Southern Oregon to centralize and standardize our packaging process across California. The One Log team uses purpose-built automation to precisely weigh out the flower in every bag. Each batch of flower is carefully sorted and processed before it can be packaged, with a precise mix of perfectly sized nugs carefully placed into each bag. Picking out stems and smalls takes time, but the team is putting the work in to make sure that each and every Cookies bag will always be the perfect cake, with no exceptions.
it twice. Those are all those 16 scales up there are all communicating with each other to decide what makes the best egg based on the parameters that we set. And then it gets hit on the final check weight just to make sure that nothing got stuck in the machine before it comes down.
Yeah, so if you buy a cookies bag, it's been weighed 5 times, it's been QC 3 times, you're gonna start seeing the difference in quality. We're taking this shit super serious. This is dope.
Just like our standalone flower, we take immense pride in the quality of our premium blunts. Each blunt is handcrafted by artisan rollers with top-tier smalls from the highest quality bud, wrapped in a tobacco-free hemp leaf and tipped with glass crutches for improved airflow, giving our blunts their signature, satisfying, slow burn. Outside of the flower category, our premium extract partners, Arcata X and Blue River, ensure every bud is used to its fullest potential. Our best-in-class concentrate partners are an essential component of Cookie's California supply chain. Arcata X and Blue River consistently deliver some of the highest quality products in the industry, with the trophies and accolades to show for it. Combined, they produce high-value solutions for nearly any type of input material, crafting small batch extracts that are always strain-specific, full-spectrum, and solvent-free. Using proprietary processes, Arcata X and Blue River have both won multiple awards in their respective categories. Arcata X is Cookie's volatile or hydrocarbon manufacturing partner, responsible for producing an array of Cookie's live and dry flower vape carts and concentrates. Blue River is Cookie's solventless manufacturing partner, responsible for producing Cookie's most premium extracts as well as the innovative and highly sought-after Caps by Cookie's mushroom capsules. Blue River holds multiple patents in the extraction space and is known for their unique methods like advanced mechanical separation, which produces the highest quality solventless concentrates. Cookie's humble partners are doing more than just packaging flower. The expansive One Log campus is Cookie's nucleus for research and development across the entire supply chain. From phenol hunting, propagation, genetic stabilization, sun-grown, mixed light, and indoor, packaging, manufacturing, retail, consumption, and the very first Cookie's University, One Log keeps Cookie's on the cutting edge and ahead of the pack in product development, genetic artistry, and training. Every step of the way, data is collected and passed along to Cookie's partners to ensure a successful first harvest as new genetics hit the market for the first time. One Log's all-encompassing One campus allowed Cookie's to R&D new genetics across the whole supply chain, from cloning and cultivation to curing and extraction.
Special is our dedication to curating new menus. Besides the in-house breeding projects that we're doing with Jigga, Brett, and Bodie, we work with a handful of breeders to make sure we check every single box when it comes to creating new menus. All different kinds of flavors. Now, if you take a step back and look at what Girl Scout Cookies, Sunset Sherbet, Gelato, and Gary Payton did for the game, our crew didn't only bring brand new flavors to the table, we provided breeders with a whole new stable of genetics to breed with. Shout out to Kenny Powers, Jigga, and Sherb. Working with people like JB has been an honor. He takes some of the favorite flavors I'm into and goes crazy. Take a look at his bottle of nectar.
In Southern California, legendary breeder JBZ and his team run one of the largest facilities dedicated to research and development in the state. The co-founder of Vince and CJ Genetics, JBZ is constantly crossing some of the most popular and exotic genetics in the world on the hunt for new and unique cultivars. With years of experience, hustle, and dedication to his creative vision, it is no surprise that Sea Junkie has produced some of the most prolific strains to ever hit the market. Wedding Cake, Georgia Pie, Dying Dreaming, The Soap, Jealousy, Big Apple, Ice Cream Cake, the list is extensive. Together, Burner and JBZ are always popping seeds and testing new phenos in a never-ending search for unique flavor profiles and standout strains as they look for the next global trend in cannabis genetics. As Cookies continues to expand, working with a distributor equipped to meet ever-growing demand is critical. To satisfy this need, Cookies partnered with Herbal, California's largest cannabis supply chain company, to be the exclusive distributor of Cookies products in the state. Herbal's industry-leading facilities and mobile fleet provide complete security and a statewide network to deliver fresh products to Cookies, Lemonade, and other premium dispensaries. From Cookies lounges in Amsterdam and Barcelona, back to our first store in LA, using best-in-class distribution gives Cookies access to retailers near and far, overseas to right here in California. That means everything from premium cannabis products to branded fashion apparel and merchandise.
Think about Cookies, I get a lot of comfort in knowing that we built something so strong and won't get ever ripped apart. I want to make sure that we kept the spirit and the personality from the Proposition 215 era alive in a recreational cannabis. We put a lot of thought into our customer journey. I love the fact that Cookies continues to unite people from all over the world. When I sit back and look at everything, we didn't build a brand. We didn't build a lifestyle brand. What we did was prove that anything is possible. People sat back and watched me build Cookies from the ground up, and they feel like they're part of the journey. My vision's always been pretty simple. I want to keep the menus fresh, continue to bring people together, and provide a platform to empower some of the most talented cultivators, extract artists, breeders, and operators around the world. I've always heard people say, your net worth is your network, and that's facts. After 20 years of being in the game, my Rolodex is super strong. We built a network all around the world dedicated to one thing, bringing the flavor, bringing the best flavor to the table every single time. It's crazy when I sit back and think about what we built, because we're just getting started.
I'm from Killer Cali, man, you know what I'm talking about, LA in the 20s. Can't complain about nothing, it's all good, man. From Miami. Welcome to New York, brother. Vegas, know that helps you out, man. Indiana, Maryland, Kansas, from Pittsburgh, you know it. Portland, bro, 16-hour drive.
So this is Chopping Game, and we're gonna dive into a bunch of things. How you doing, brother?
I've been quite good, I have to say. Yeah, thanks for having me. And yeah, honored to be here back in America. We were excluded from your country for 2 years.
Why?
COVID.
Oh yeah.
Nobody was allowed into America.
From Europe?
Yeah, nobody from Europe was allowed for 2 years into America.
Wow.
So 6 months ago, in November, they reopened it, so now everybody can come again.
So last time I was with you in person was in Jamaica.
Yeah, it was amazing, yeah. When are we going back?
We have to go back soon. I had a blast with you in Jamaica. That shit was legendary, and hopefully this fall we get a chance to chill on Ibiza as well.
Ibiza, we're gonna chill, you know. There's always an open invitation for you and the family.
I need this.
And Colombia's coming along.
That's gonna be. I mean, Colombia's gonna be crazy. The way that things are developing out there is super dope, man. I've known you for a long time. I met you when I was a kid. So, like, I actually have this opportunity to sit down and really, talk story and kind of tell the world some of the things I'm sure they're curious about. Especially a lot of these new kids. Like, I'm sure there's so many people that just got in the cannabis game that doesn't really understand, like, your story, right? Like,
yeah.
Some of these new kids, they don't really understand some of the legacy guys like yourself, or even myself. They're brand new to the game, so.
Yeah.
How long you been doing this for?
This year, 40 years.
40 years.
Yeah, I started when I was 16.
16.
And I'm 56 now. And I was last week, we were talking with the family, and my son, Dax, who we will meet in the very near future, is already becoming a smoker. Born on 420.
Your son was born on 420?
I saw him born on 420.
Wow.
How crazy is that? And he said, Dad, how long are you in the game? And we started counting. It was my birthday, for April. I said, I started when I was 16. I started when I had your age. He said, really? I said, yeah. See, that's 14 years. I was living in shock when you realize you're dead. And still every day, I'm blessed and humbled that I can do this, and that I have the opportunity to grow plants and meet people and meet guys like you and travel around, and you see everywhere slowly getting legal. More and more countries coming online. Last week I was in Colombia, I was in Cape Town 2 weeks ago, and everything is moving.
You don't look 56 at all.
Thank you very much.
You gotta teach me the game. You've aged well. You look like you're in your late 30s or 40s. So that's a big thing. But you said 40 years. You've been in the game for 40 years, so you've seen a bunch of different changes.
Yeah.
Let's kind of take it to the beginning, right?
Yeah, let me start with the beginning. So 1968, 1969, it started in Holland, in two very famous places, you know them, Paradiso and Melkweg. We had at that time a left-wing mayor, left-wing council in Amsterdam, which we still have, luckily. And they allowed a guy in front of the bar with a little purse to slowly start selling bags around.
This was in the 60s?
This is 68, 69, 70.
Okay.
And it was smuggled from Lebanon mostly, and Morocco. And some of my family members were the first to do this. I can't mention any names. They're still in the game. Yeah. So they came with the first little bags of hash in their tires, driving all the way from Lebanon to Turkey, back to Europe. That's how it all started with Red Lebanon, big famous bags.
Of the hash near.
Then it started in Melkweg and Paradiso, and then I think 72 Warner with the Mellow Yellow was one of the first ones, then 75 Bulldog. And those guys started the game, and it was rough in the beginning. They were like spreading out joints and big concerts and all that kind of stuff, and the police didn't know what to do. The mayor said yes, the police said no. It was a hide and seek game, but it went. And I started also growing later, and when I was 16, so I was like 81, 82, 83.
I was born in 83.
Yeah.
That's and what was like back in 83? Were you guys doing greenhouse, outdoor, indoor?
No, there was absolutely nothing. There was at that time only Ben. He had and Sam the Skunk Man, and there was this famous Orc Ed. He died like 15, 20 years ago, he was 82. He came with the first clones from California.
In 82?
Yeah, probably even earlier. It was growing around that time, probably 80 or something. And there was no meat in the coffee shops. It was 95% hashish from Morocco and Pakistan, and some weed from Jamaica or Nigeria, which came with ships in, but not all that. And that's basically what was available. And then
motherfucker letting all that weed burn out.
Everybody knows I was 16, traveling around the world with my rucksack in north of Thailand. And as you know, I grew up in Africa, so I spent a lot of years there in Zambia, Mozambique, Mauritania, later Malaysia, Singapore, Indonesia, because my father was a miner.
So you're all around the world.
Yeah, so if you work for these huge companies, like my father worked in China over there, which is a mining company, they're only allowed to work 2 years in this country for corruption reasons. So they move management around. So every year, every 2 years, we're on new school. And yeah, so I was 16 when moving around in Thailand, and smoking a little bit, you know how it goes, 15, 16, 14, and I really liked it. And I stumbled onto a rehab for opium use, middle of nowhere, some village. And I was just looking for a sleeping place. And the guy said, hey, you can sleep here. And make a long story short, one day became 3 days, and 2 days became 7 days. And he was an old medicine man. At that time, he was already like 78, quite old, and treating all those people. And I was really like, what I saw there really grabbed me, you know. So you were using cannabis to get your addiction away, and it worked with some people. And he was explaining this to me, and I was only 16. But when you're 16, you don't know nothing. And when you look back now, even now, you know, I'm 56, I look back to shit I did when I was 14, and I think, why do you do that, you know? That kind of stuff, though. And when I left, he grabbed my hand and he put a bunch of seeds in there. Yeah, and he said, just remember one thing. These seeds in the future will overthrow governments. That was the only line he said to me. And I just looked and thought, you're fucking crazy, man. You're like mad.
So
Yeah.
you were 16 and you found a place to crash at, and they're actually treating people with addiction problems with cannabis in Thailand?
Yes.
Forward thinking, for sure.
Yeah, very, very, very far from it. It grabbed me, you know, because I didn't know nothing about drugs. I didn't know nothing about heroin and opium, all that kind of stuff. But it was like, this was very interesting, you know. And I left, went back to Holland, started growing, not with those seeds, because they were like tight, skinny sativas, you know. Got my skunk seeds left and right. And in me, I was already a chef. In my world, everybody who says he's a really good grower, invite yourself at his house.
Yeah, if they can't cook,
you can't cook, you can't grow.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's all about the terms now these days. And even for me, much more than how potent it is, you know. And so I went back and started growing, and then it was, early 80s, and I went to the Bulldog, who was a family friend. I went to a few other coffee shops, and I gave them my weed. And it was different than the weed they were used to, you know. And they started selling the skunk, and then I came with the Master Kush, and I came with those kind of varieties. And they liked it, and they were selling a little bit of it, because, still the market was 95% hashish. And the Dutch really didn't like cannabis at that time. They called it cat piss. That's really funny. That's a proper strain name now. But that was the first strain name ever named in Holland, cat piss.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's real history, because we talk about like Bay Area staples, like strains that we love, and it's always like the Champelli, the cat piss, things like that. So cat piss came from the term came from Europe.
Yeah, and it was a skunk plant. Yeah. So, but then, late 80s, I started fooling around with my sativas. Because I personally more like the high of the sativa than the couch lock of the indica.
Yeah.
I like them both.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
I just prefer to have the sativas.
Me too. I mean, that's why we kicked off the Lemonade brand. The Lemonade brand that I kicked off was based on like just a different flavor profile for sativa, because I love sativa, and people kind of downplay how good sativa is, especially for like the smoker that smokes all day. You gotta stay up. You can't just blaze it.
Oh shit, I'm in the wrong game.
You want to mix it up a little bit.
No.
Fuck that, we'll do a round.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
I made 2 kilos and 1 kilo. We gave it to the guys. We had a great time. 2 months later, I came back, pick up my money and whatever, and they said, I got the weed back. Didn't like it.
Enough training. Now you fight a real enemy. Enemy soldier nearby.
Went home and sitting there. Said, well, would you read then why don't you start rolling? It's 92. So basically said, let's do it. And then I played the shots where Rasta flags, things in the woods. She said, let's start a
Gas is closing on your position. Suggest you start running.
We're starting there.
Catch up, lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
Where we going? I don't know where to go.
You can get a bottle of wine, you can get your beer, it's classy and clean, it's great food.
Wherever you want to go.
So I mean, because you know,
we can go over at this scale at the airport.
So I wrote my idea to the mayor.
That'll work.
And this letter comes
Make it happen.
for the first time 5 years later. No, it was 3 years later. So I write this letters and invite them for the opening of my new hybrid club. Never answered and they never showed up, of course. But I tried. And 92, like we had this war.
Supply box located. Move to secure.
Destination one coming in over here to the team coming in.
I'm going to the scavenger. We all going to the scavenger?
There's 2 teams going in there.
Alright.
6 people right now.
Ooh, shit. Yeah. Well, let's go with the white building.
Yeah, abort that.
I'm at the white building.
Hunt the enemies before they
It's one down here. It's an extra one down here. Oh shit, this is a shotgun. You probably don't want that shit. Machine gun.
Machine gun here.
I'm just out here taking pot shots at people.
So he said, you want to be part of my magazine? We're going to do some kind of contest. We're going to be here at Thanksgiving in November. And I'm going to find some more coffee shops, and if you have some great weed,
Destination mark. Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location.
Where we are now, and my stars, when you go backstage, it's real. We have that whole place. You already here in the
no, there's at least one still left. I did down 2 people.
And I said, yeah, sure, of course I'll enter, but this is in April.
They're getting a revive right now.
We totally forgot about the
Oh, I have a pistol, so it doesn't help when I'm out of ammo now.
I got weapons up here.
Ready loadout drop on the way.
Come get your weapons right. You don't want to go out there and fuck with somebody you ain't got your shit together.
Gas is inbound.
That was the award ceremony place. But we're talking 93 or something.
Got a submachine gun here.
There has never been a war.
Oh, I'm hot. They on me. That's me, bro. They on me though. They're behind me.
Proper.
I got somebody in the building here with me.
And everywhere you're paranoid, because we're all illegal growers, there and there. My record has now.
He just got me.
Okay. So anyway,
yeah, it's cool. Up there.
Where the rest of the squad at?
That's such BS, man.
Fire started. Taunt the enemy while you wait.
I should have went for the goddamn loadout.
No, he was running for Kentucky.
Oh shit. The loadout was that close, I ain't get it. That's our loadout?
Let's get this going.
Yeah, it's a 3-1.
Damn.
Alright,
I need to
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. Prove you can still fight, soldier.
We won 5 of the 6. And all the cows.
It was the first door in the red line?
No, in the pipe. The 92 one. Just not where you come that you were always in the center with me, because that's basically our flagship store. And the other one, of course, your cookies place now, which will come on later. So it all has
Coming back to the loadout. If it's still there.
And funny part is that store.
Alright.
So my wife.
What it look like? Fuck.
At that time already
Got what on the rooftop?
The place was already like 300.
Hostile operator.
Your teammate is redeployed. Stand by.
Which a lot of months, yeah. But she pushed out.
Ooh, shit, they on my ass up here.
Your teammate was sent to the gulag. They'll fight for a chance to redeploy.
But anyway, my family member of mine calls me and said, "Are you looking for a shop?" I went there. I really don't want it. It's in the wrong neighborhood. And I'm not interested. I'm in the central Amsterdam with all the tourists. You can go have a look. So I go there. And there's 5 guys sitting behind the table.
Motherfucker sniping at me while I'm up here in the tower.
And I walked in there. I was 26, the youngest guy, with my partner. And I already knew there were like 60, 70 people passed by and said, "We want to have this store and whatever." And we only had 10,000 euros, guilders. And we had them with us like a part of me. And I said, whatever happens, if I feel it, I do this.
Your teammate has failed. Send back to back.
Walk into this.
Contract confirmed. Let's get to work. Your teammate is in the gulag now. If they survive, you're taking the supply box. Secure that position.
Got 2 of them motherfuckers.
The number 1 record. I think it's been a long time that I'm not sure where to see it. Those are all guys.
Oh, what the fuck? You just sniped or something?
Yeah, boy. We went to late.
Good game, fellas.
And we just say hello because somebody asked us to stay here for you, blah, 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 you know, like that. I said, yeah, okay. So, but I said,
just took it L. It's alright.
100,000, yeah? He said, no, but that's all going to happen tomorrow because, you know, this is how things go. And I just pulled out the money and put it on the table. I said,
Do better this time.
And they were all not sober. Let's put it that way. And one looked to the other and the guy said,
what the fuck?
Okay, you can have it. So I got the place. It was really weird.
But that, like, for people listening, like, people
just all this one there.
advice about how to get things done. And, I mean, that's the definition of being an entrepreneur. Like, so many times in my life, I went places and just pulled out some cash, even if it wasn't where it was the worst. Just to show you're serious. Like, people would be like,
well, I told them that I was really serious, and then the guy also looked at me and said, okay, well, if you can pay it, it's fine. When we have the rest of the money, I said within a week. But then the problem started because I didn't have the 90,000. What we did is my mate, his sisters had 3 big bars in Amsterdam, and very good contact with Heineken. So we went to Heineken, pretend we were going to start a bar. Yeah, and we got the 90,000 from Heineken. So we opened as a bar. But that's the reason I sent the letter to the mayor, because there were no guys with marijuana. Yeah. There was no law. We went to court and we won. That also all happened. That's a lot of details.
For the young people out
check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
Alright, yeah, this should be an easy dub. What's up?
Or beer at the bar, smoke weed. I remember trying to flirt with one of the waitresses at your place, and I was 18. We're out here, it's beautiful, we're in Amsterdam, like, you know, just a little history.
They're targeting me.
For so long, I've been rehearsing these stories. Like, the main reason I went to Amsterdam so young was the owner of the dispensary. She wanted to show us what hospitality was supposed to be. I want to bring our best employees every year out to Amsterdam.
Enemy dropping into the AO.
A lounge is supposed to feel like.
They're targeting me.
The smoking lounge at the dispensary. So I remember pulling up when I was 18 years old, 19 years old. I would go to your store in the red light, and it would be during
playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone.
Go get my flour from your store. Go get the flour from another store. And I remember going to your store and seeing everyone. This is the guy, right? I'm like, I gotta get his attention. And I remember
come back later.
I did your sit down, you took it, and you said, thank you, I'll smoke this later with my wife. I said, okay, cool, thank you. I remember
We have pictures together.
Yeah.
Resurgent, you need to buy.
Yeah, I was sitting
Catch me at bio.
Make your way to the safe zone.
everyone was hovering around you. There was all
Fallen
these
allies
pictures
will
of
redeploy. as
Y'all
long as
should
you
come with me,
remain
though.
alive.
This
Earn
wasn't
points
fun.
to bring them back to the
Which
action
brings me to
faster.
my next point, like, claimed yourself the king of Canada, right? Yeah. And, you know,
Enemy dropping into the
to me,
AO.
that's
Hunt
a
the
big
enemies
reward.
before they hunt you.
I don't think
Shit.
they justified after 40 years, especially like in the European game. Like, I'm sure the underground world was crazy in the earlier years before it started being the way it was. Like, what made you like grab that title?
Squad member is redeploying. Enemy
It's a very big
UAV
title,
active.
and
Alright, we got company on the rooftop.
and I did a lot with it, and I'll try to explain a little bit what all happened. For example, we were just talking about the alcohol. And what nobody still don't realize here, maybe in the United States, we are
Going
still
down
totally
one floor.
under pressure. Everything is illegal what we do. Yeah. So all my growers, 80 growers in total,
Enemy
are
UAV active.
illegal. I buy it at the front door, I buy 500 grams and goes into my store. It's an impossible situation. We get attacked in the United Nations by France, by
Reinforcements
Sweden,
are on the
by
way.
all kinds of countries for our policy. This is going on from the 80s. Yeah. United Nations treatments that we violate, then they threat us with sanctions, all that kind of stuff. I opened that coffee shop in '92, and we were getting
we got
One of your
loadout money.
allies is
now
back
it's
in the
95,
game.
I'm the mayor, Schelte part-time. So I became the advisor of 3 Amsterdam mayors after to make clear where I'm going with this story. And we see more and more problems coming, and we think we have a great product, and we think we're doing something really good, because coffee shops in Holland, you can see
So let's get this
a black
load
guy,
out.
a white guy, a Chinese guy, and an Eskimo on one bloody table sharing a joint.
I love that about
This is how Amsterdam and Holland is, you know. This is a multiracial
Loadout
country
drop on
where
the way.
we all respect each other. And the coffee shop is infinite space for them. Yeah. Smoking, talking about
Spare
life.
ammo if you need it.
We
Someone
see
grab
we are
that.
under pressure, and I'm thinking my ass off, you know, how Holland is under pressure that
Gas is
from the
inbound.
United States, from Sweden and from France in the United Nations, but big pressure. The ministers coming back. I'm talking to the mayor and to other people, but we don't have anything yet going. So, 94, we start BCD, the Cannabis
Move on my
Retailers
waypoint.
Association, because the mayor comes there 7 wants to close us. I go to council, I speak to the Socialist Party, Annemarie Grevel, Partij van de Arbeid, Socialist Party, lesbian woman, but big fighter. She was the
25 are left. Keep your eyes
20 years
peeled.
in the council.
behind the scenes.
Yeah. Well, not really behind the scenes. She had a chair, and she said, Arjen, listen, it's not going to happen what the mayor wants. Get a bus, tour us around, and you know what? You guys really have to organize yourself. You have to be a proper, you need a proper spokesperson, you need a chairman, you need to come speak here in Parliament, you need to help us also. And then that started. We started this whole big organization, which until today exists. Joachim, our great friend, is now the spokesman for the last
Bounty
10 years.
target has been
And
marked.
he's been chairman
End
for 10
them.
years. And
Move over here.
I need to do it bigger because I see the other countries are creating issues, yeah, especially
Got a
America.
loadout drop
And I
inbound.
said, guys, why don't we create
Someone
some
grab
kind
that.
of character, some kind of king of cannabis? We start getting people over from America.
Bounty
because we already
target is
have
down.
celebrities.
Marvelous.
There's a king of cannabis. I start talking to those celebrities. And
Gas is
they
closing
can
in.
go back to
Relocating
America
the safe
and help
zone.
us and go tell on public, yeah, that we have a great thing going on here. Eh? You know,
Keep your senses sharp. An enemy team is tracking your location.
Bill Maher, all those kind of people. And later, Miley Cyrus,
Enemy UAV active.
MTV, Rihanna, advocating for us.
Yeah.
This helped us a lot. Yeah.
That's good to hear like that because most people think you're saying I'm the king of cannabis because I'm the biggest, I'm the best, I'm the best.
Yeah.
What you did was kind of like advocate for like, yo, this is a good thing. We need to spread this awareness all around the world because that's what I did. When I went to Amsterdam, I'd come back home at 18, 19. Like,
Squad
this
member
how
is
it should be.
redeploying.
I was in your store with a kid from Japan. Like 2 or 3 hours when I was like 19 years old over the weed. He was so ecstatic. He was so happy about it. I remember going back and telling my boys.
If you go down now, one of your allies is back in the game. Enemy dropping into the AO.
Pick his pockets. Watch yourself, watch yourself, watch yourself. Damn, one over here with me, one over here with me. And I had grip.
Yeah, and you came to my shop.
Had big cheese on me.
This is how good the idea was. And we never, because the ice of cannabis is not going to utilize.
I'm going back to the loadout.
This brand,
that motherfucker picked my pockets.
I never sold one product under this brand.
You don't have to, I mean.
No, it's because this was.
Gas is inbound.
This was full for us. You know?
You've got another chance to make a difference.
Goal was to help the
enemy UAV active.
Legalization process where I came up. You know? And that's how I came up with the king of cannabis.
Let me ask you a question. I think Amsterdam and Europe have like a big role in like normalizing cannabis and like the consumption of cannabis.
Enemy team is tracking your position.
My shit still
in
here.
today's day, it's going backwards. Now the US is opened up, Canada is opened up.
Constar is online, scanning for threats.
And Yo has told me he's had to go meet with
enemy UAV active.
Politicians and mayors. Why do you think after all these years, after being the front runner of cannabis and like, you know, representing such a free place, you got the red light, you got legalized prostitution, drugs are accepted.
Use the mic.
Learn from the loss. Come back stronger.
It's the thing that occupies, especially Yo and now.
Well, fuck y'all there.
Yeah, we work 15 hours a day, so we have 10 hours left to do other stuff. But it's a huge problem. And look, Amsterdam, we created legalized abortion, euthanasia, marijuana, gay marriage. This all comes from this amazing city.
Amsterdam is like the most innovative spot when it comes to like.
You can probably compare with Scotland, where all the stuff started in the past, with Birthing Patient Group and all those, you know, those David Goldsberry and Steve D'Angelo a long time ago. You know, it's a little bit like.
It's like that, like in a sense that like it's a super gray area. Like when I was working at the dispensary in the proposition, 215 days, you can come in, anyone can come back, kind of like the way it's in Hampshire. It's open door policy.
Yeah.
The vendor comes in, you decide the price, you buy it, you put it on the shelf. That was the best time in California.
Yeah.
That's kind of. Is it still that way in Amsterdam?
Yeah, it's still that way in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Although, of course, the growing is super illegal, so we're limited where we can go and look and buy.
And yeah, that was one of the questions I want to talk to you about today. Like, has operating in a gray life, like a gray lifestyle, has it been hard for you, bro? Like, is the person like
it's hard
because you can't really ever get the peace of mind. You can't really
check weapons and gear. You got time before deployment.
We don't want to get into details because we don't want to put too much in. But if you know type shit. Operating in a gray market has to be tough.
It's very tough. Let's say we sleep with one eye open.
Yeah, you have to.
You know, you have to. And now we're gonna. There's 10 licenses coming in Holland. So the first small cities will have marijuana in the next 2 to 5 years. And then in 5 years, they're going to evaluate everything. And I'm pretty sure everything will go through. There's no reason not to. And then the whole Holland will be legalized. And then it's over. So we have another 5 years of...
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Dropped them. Especially the US to start opening
South America, you know, we work with you guys, and
way to avenge me.
Enough trading. Now you fight a real
enemy. Every time
enemy.
I see you, man, I think about Franco because when I was at the store now where the Cookies Lounge is.
So I James Burton.
Resurgence. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Fallen allies will redeploy as long as you remain alive. Earn points to bring them back to the action faster.
Met the guy. We had like a few hundred patients every week coming to my workshop, but it was the only place where I could treat patients. So we were the first in the world.
Supply box located. Move to secure. Hunt the enemy before they hunt you.
We both and I suffered from a lot.
Enemy UAV active.
They're targeting me.
It ain't working out.
Because I was a membership holder, because I technically and I needed a really passionate guy. And we were living above the top ship in the Rockland language, which we still have. And there was Franco working. And he was working there since '98.
You're back in the action.
Spoke 6 languages. And I thought you should go check that guy there. Because he's more than a regular bartender. I think you want him as your right hand.
Enemy dropping into the
He
AO.
always talks about growing when I'm seeing. He shows me.
Enemy
plans,
UAV
he's
active.
really passionate. And I asked him 2 times. My wife said, "Are you growing?" I love to grow. So go check this guy. So I went to Franco. I told him. I said, "Listen, we're going to get the first
We've
light."
spotted an enemy radar jammer in your area.
And I said, "You're interested to work?" He said, "I don't care. I'll sleep there 7 days a week. I work 365 days a year. I need no holidays. Put me in that glass house." So I did that. He worked his ass off from 2001 to 2004.
Taking shots.
Snoop Dogg downstairs. Man, there's 2 of them motherfuckers downstairs. First floor.
And then in 2004 we said, okay, this is not going to work for us. Not enough patients in Holland.
I think there's 3. First floor.
Franco, you come with me. We're going to start making seats now.
Hold tight, I'm on my way back.
Start evolving. Then, since '95, we've been king of cannabis.
You're back in the action.
And I was done with that. And everybody said, "Oh yeah, I can also do king of cannabis."
Like, give me a strap.
Well, until now, I think you are the only guy
Gas
who
is
did
inbound.
something in videos, no?
Yeah,
You did this great mania thing, which is fucking awesome.
the one we did in Jamaica,
Yeah.
Marijuana Mania.
And also the one here in Cali.
Damn, somebody come down here. Oh, they on my ass. They on my ass.
Then I was lying.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Collect genetics. And I was sitting with
Damn, almost got his ass. First floor.
So I went back to the office to Yo and all the guys. My wife was said, "Are you ready?"
Oh, y'all didn't dip.
Prison. You're gonna lose everything. Was 2005 was quite crazy.
Let me get the motherfuckers back though.
Yeah, you guys were doing some crazy ass
Well,
shit.
Taliban and FARC, just to mention a
Do
few.
better this time.
You know? And Franco said,
Contract updated. New objective identified.
Sighted on target.
Objectives found. Move to the next location. Allied cluster strike arrived. Contract confirmed.
the area recon.
Boxes found.
Really out going to a different state or something, like looking at jars. You guys jungles and crazy ass places.
Fuck, same motherfuckers keep killing. Ran out of fucking ammo. Need to load out bad.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for
Stay alive. Stay alive, baby.
It's a holiday, you know?
Yeah.
And now we in South Africa, we're after 5 days on the river. Man, you know how good it was. We're fishing in the river. We're setting up our tents on the side. The marijuana is there.
Alright, it's all good. I'm gonna get us the stuff.
In that cliff in South Africa, for 5 days,
Only 25
no
remain.
connection. Of course, we're emergency representatives.
Reinforcements are on the way.
We tell the whole family, guys, we're 5 days offline. You know how nice that is.
Yeah.
Armored trucks
Load out
arriving
clear.
in the war zone. Keep an eye on the
Do what you
sky.
love with your friends, and also document and share with the world. That's a life goal situation, and like I got to give you so much props and
Loadout is no longer clear.
Reinforcements are on the way.
I looked at that when it happened. And I wondered in my own head, like,
Fuck is my
how is he
squad
going to
at?
be able to go to Africa or go to these places still and not be scared of something that just took away his best friend?
That's
right?
right.
Yeah. Well, you know, we were devastated. Still are, you know. I was crying last week, and I still get very emotional when I think about it.
Yeah.
But I stopped making movies.
Going back to the loadout,
for
goddammit.
3.5 years. Of course, COVID didn't help a lot also, but I wanted to start making movies again after.
We're returning you to the front lines. Go get that.
And then
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
promised the people there that we're going to help them. Well, you saw the footage all over Instagram. It's 200 people working there. We trained 20,000 people growing in Congo. Like we also did in South Africa, which we didn't film. So we're going to film there also. The whole South Africa is growing. The whole Congo is growing.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Gas is inbound.
6-7 years later, it's legalized. St. Vincent, you know, and Trinidad, all those, not Trinidad, St. Vincent, and Gateway, those islands. We left. The president went on national television and said, listen, if the Americans are growing marijuana, you can have an ounce of weed, you can have an ounce of weed here on the beach. Wow, where's that at?
Positive ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick.
Television said it. It is ridiculous, you know. How we're still banning it, you know. And it's not looking good to legalize it better if you look at the whole discussion in America about abortion, which is, you know, very old discussion. You want to bring it back, you know, like this is all very, very difficult. But so we promised to try. I went back to Africa. I went back when Franco died. My office was technically where we got really sick, you know, and the office is still there. And yeah, you know, this very unfortunate thing.
Enemy UAV active.
Do you feel like
Marking the vendor.
responsibility when you guys started? Like, you guys started stringing areas together, you guys
Sighted on target.
certain areas together. Do you feel like the pressure inside of you to keep it going for him? Like, there's no way you could just give it up, right?
No way. No, well, it was of course my passion for 40 years. So it's I just have to
Gas
do it.
is
And
inbound.
when I
Marking
talked
new
to my
safe
son,
zone.
he's 16 now, and he said, well, I'm still a kid, I can't come there. I said, but why do I want to come? And
Fire
I went
sale
to
is active. Fire
and
station costs are
if you
adjusted.
think father, probably Franco was growing up close for us when you and I arrived there. But then Franco probably got a grow room ready with some stuff for us, you know?
Some legendary genetics.
So if we come up there, so why did you come down there?
Everybody get a revive.
So it's, you know, we took 3-4 years we didn't make any movies.
Loadout
because I
drop
just
inbound.
couldn't do it, and now I just did.
Enemy UAV active.
South Africa. I did it with Dust. Dust is
Squad
also
member is redeploying.
years.
Shout out to Dust.
Shout out to Dust,
They
brother.
wouldn't let him in the country last night.
Yeah.
It smelled like weird.
Watch your six. Resurgence will be gone
Those
soon.
hairs on the ground.
Man.
They took a swipe of his bag and he was touched with the THC and then
Fire sales done. Prices are back to normal.
Sniper rifle. Get it.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down.
And Dust is probably one of the best breeders in the world. He's got one of the best white noses in the world. He's 8 years with me.
Contract failed.
He's the
Time
boss of
ran
the
out.
club, together with Oscar of the Australian club in Barcelona. You've been there many times. And I said,
Gas is right on your tail.
Prep for area recon.
So he basically is the new
UAV
Franco.
beginning
And
flyover.
His knowledge is amazing.
And he's passionate about what he does, and he's a great host.
Point that somewhere
When I
else.
first met Dust, he held us
AR
down
here.
when we went to Spain.
Mark,
Like,
go
that
get
was
it.
my first time going to Strain Hunters in Spain. He made me feel very comfortable. That was
Damn,
my
I got
second
a
home when I was there. I went there every day just to go
Enemy
chill
right
there
there.
and just kind of soak up the vibe. So, you know, he's a good
UAV
guy.
is out of fuel. Returning for
And
resupply.
what is really amazing from this guy, look, he went even alone to Congo. He even put his ass back on the airplane because his visa was not good. He had to wait on the airport. Never one complaint in his life. You know what I mean? This is what we want, you know?
As an entrepreneur, as a business guy, with all the crazy stress that we have every day running crazy businesses, the last thing you want is a fucking complainer, like someone that complains not grateful for what you're, you know, what you're providing.
This is the end
Providing
game.
experience
Resurgence
that
has
you've
been
doing
turned
for
off.
fucking 40 years, right?
Gas
It's
is
a timeless
inbound.
experience.
Marking new safe
I
zone.
want to talk to you about the Greenhouse Heat Company because
I'm gonna try to make it to the bathroom.
Hostile dropping into the
a lot
area.
of people
Watch
have
the
troubles,
skies.
staying consistent with their seeds, you know, making right when things go wrong. How long have you been making seeds for?
Orange, you a fucking idiot. You right there.
You're the last one alive. Survive at all costs.
What I missed while I was in the bathroom.
One-line facility, but to take staples that have been around since the 85s and 99s and 93s, like you probably have shit that we grew up with.
Gas is moving.
I pushed the
Well, look, and this is
Orange
also
being an idiot.
one of the
Not
reasons
because
why big
I
facility
had
cool
tried to
down
finish
with
him.
big facility
But that
Colombia. In
I tried
big
to
glass
finish
houses,
him.
so outside even you can run thousands and thousands of plants here. This is really what you want. What are those peanut hunts like? Like when you're in the Congo and you guys are harvesting, what did you call it? It's not an acre. What do you call it? It's a hectare. Valley. It's not an acre. It's not a hectare. It's a fucking valley. Like when you're
Ah, he told on me. Good game.
You were one of 25 left. Lay aside that fucking
Please tell him about this because he showed me pictures of seeds that were like, they look like they were like not real seeds. They look like they were like seeds for something I've never seen before. Them seeds look healthy as fuck. Why are they coming out so much better out there? Sunlight. Sunlight? Yeah, sunlight's amazing. You're on the equator. So there's like no filter there, you know, it's like that's Mother Nature, that's magic, right? And also they are 10 to 14 days quicker ready. You know, so, and yeah, the costs are, you can basically grow them outside. So we got 40 glass houses in that particular place. And in the 40 glass houses,
practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit.
6,000 or 7,000 plants. So it's, which is good. For 300,000-400,000 plants. So again, in a valley we put between 20 and 60, depending on the variety, 60,000. So every valley is like a few kilometers from a few miles from each other, and then you keep like also the 5-week period, so you don't have any cross-pollination. You additional light, little 6 watts with a 100 kVA generator, and then
that motherfucker must have knew, huh?
And then like 2 feet, you know. Do people in Africa smoke a lot? Yeah, big smoking community. So, what is the law like in Africa? Can you just blaze it up? Like, the law is if you get caught, you pay $50 to the police. That's like Mexico. It's like everywhere. Which is cool. Like I can deal with that. Yeah, we can deal with that. Yeah, it's justified. The police also understand they should not put the people in prison.
Enough training.
People also
now you fight a real enemy.
Very underpaid in most countries. It's quite a sad story. I like to think too. If you got valleys, you're providing not only work, you're providing knowledge of a whole different industry. They're learning a lot besides the money. You're providing people's families and stuff like that. Like you're giving them actual knowledge, which knowledge is more probably worth more than the money they're making. So what we do, we pick
resurgence.
I'm about to take every vehicle
safe zone. We've got gas closing in fast. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates.
About to do what?
Helicopter over there.
And it works fine.
The stronghold area. Definitely with it.
Execute all targets in the AO.
Whatever
I'm on the shooter.
we get put up.
Enemy soldiers nearby.
How stable is the programs.
I took an L on bio. Where y'all going, man? Where y'all at? Where everybody at? Nope, that's only one of y'all.
Damn, I tried to.
So yeah,
there's way too much action around it.
I'm going back to bio or decon. Alright, so we go.
Enemy soldier nearby. Reinforcements are on the way.
My man tearing them up.
Oh, I just got taken out of here. Alright, let me get myself together. I'm gonna go to D-Card, man. But I'm fucking the motherfuckers up over at Bio.
Cookies or things that we popped off, but other like shit, at least I'm relevant enough for them to do that, right? Because the other side of this, they're not breeding with my shit. They're not using my
Get up out of there. That helicopter ain't looking too good.
Look, people, look, the seeds are out there. People.
We're returning you to the front lines. Go get them.
I'm going to D-Card. They had too much time to get themselves together over there.
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, it's 2 squads? They're probably over there after that Q card did.
That's what they got going on over here now. That's why they like people think I'm fanatical over here. Oh, I see you. I see you.
I do a lot of meditation. I do a lot of. I don't try to.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Of course, it always affects you every few weeks, and you know why.
Gas is moving.
You know why you talk bad about somebody else. Just
They don't look so friendly. That's the target is
Yeah, there's a whole team at the back area. Y'all can light them the hell up. They can't get up the stairs.
25 are left.
Maybe I can get there.
And I came here and I saw him for the first time 9 or 10 years ago. He wasn't
I don't know. They're all just standing there.
One of your allies is back
Trying to
in
get a
the
load
game.
out.
And he said, and out of himself, he said, I have to apologize to you. I was kind of rough on you.
Allied
But I just want to
cluster
say I
strike
really
arriving.
admire you. And I was your jealous.
Bounty target identified.
Everyone's in the safe
Have a little
zone.
fun, yeah?
Exactly, props to him, and then I realized, okay, that's good for me. You know, I'm glad I don't listen to all of these things, you know. And you know what can you do? Look, you know, you go in prison, you go out prison. You know how many times we were broke. You know how many times our showrooms got busted. You know how many times I had to take people out of prison. How many sleepless nights and we were fighting. You know, and I'm 56
It's
now,
all on
and
you
still
until
fighting.
squad mates
Everybody
redeploy.
fighting, sitting on his yacht somewhere, you know.
One of your allies is back in the
You
game.
probably could step away from all this shit and never have to work again, right? But the point is that you're passionate about it, you love it, and besides being in the game for a long time,
Squad member is redeployed.
you're also
Here, it's an ammo, it's an armor box.
look at what you're doing in the audio. Not a lot of people are going to go out there and open up that machine.
There's an armor box over here.
Countries in the world.
I got you, bro. I just
Gas
need
is
to
moving in.
know
New safe zone
I'm
highlighted.
trying to lose this area.
I mean,
Bro, money? Nah,
Recon's up.
train hunters and
Got armed as well.
UAV getting flyover.
out there, like if you're doubling down on like it being more relaxed out there, like you guys are actually spending time and trying to make sure that people evolve and that this
We got enough for loadout.
you know. Speaking of Spain, like
Almost.
you've been in Amsterdam for many. for a
Y'all
long
can go
time.
ahead
How long
and
have
get
you
it. Don't
been in
worry
Spain
about it. I'll be
for?
right back
I
over.
lived 12 years in Spain. 13
Hostile
years.
dropping into the
Nah, we
area.
ain't got enough yet. I'm 15 short.
UAV is out of fuel.
I got
Turning
you.
for
Okay, there we go.
resupply.
I got enough now. Purple, give me,
Which one do you
damn,
go
anywhere
for?
close?
Do you prefer like the
They're
vibe
gonna
of
load out
Amsterdam,
over there,
like,
though.
kinda like the way that things
I got a bus station too.
for Spain as a
Oh, damn, I see.
operator, right? Like,
I'm gonna try to make it
I
over there.
prefer, well, Spain is
Enemy
another
Yeah,
UAV
get the freebie there.
Oh,
We
shit.
don't make any money there. We just basically employ 20 people and everybody's happy.
Ooh, I need that
place
flag.
for people to come together.
Yeah, we have a hub because Barcelona is a great city. It's close to Ibiza. It's a gateway to South America. Look,
Contract
we're
failed.
number one
Your
with
time
our
ran
interest
out.
in our siege in Argentina and in Chile, and that's kind of country. So it makes
Loadout
sense for
clear
us to
right
have
now.
some headquarter in Spain. But true, I prefer the accent system.
Someone
where
might be
you
chasing
don't
me for
need
dear
to
life.
validate yourself
Possibly.
with the control of a
Maybe let's not fight.
This is a possibility.
Pushing the prison.
Oh,
In
shit.
accent, you just walk in and you sit down, smoke a joint here.
What happened? I heard these footsteps stop.
Yeah? A plant that is kept in jail because politicians
Yeah,
don't
that's
like
right.
us. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
So Spain is still on.
He just came out the window.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I guess the good thing about Spain is
I got it.
they're trying to get it going. I mean, it's cool to see the social clubs there, like the food scene there. It's super cool too. Like, I like the food in Spain a lot.
Yeah, the food.
That
Gas
one
is
was
inbound.
teammate was in that
A
jacket.
lot on the food too.
Yeah, we have now, as I just
Squad
2
member
weeks
is
ago, we
redeployed.
got a new Michelin guide. 10 years ago, we had 3 Michelin stars. I think we have 24 now.
Yeah, when I first went to Amsterdam, like when I was younger, it was all like Argentina steakhouse.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It was that or KFC or McDonald's. I've been there on Thanksgiving.
I'm pushing the top of prison.
Get ready for income. That's when the high times come.
I got a
They don't look so friendly. KFC or McDonald's.
mobile buy station.
Squad member is redeployed.
Fire-ass Japanese restaurants, like it's really evolved like on the food scene a little bit.
Yeah.
What's that place you guys sent me to? Izakaya or whatever, something like that.
Izakaya, yeah. But we have much better ones now.
You mentioned nutrients, powdered.
Damn.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. So.
Oh, man, I thought he was tagged like that. Oh, you got the Godzilla gun type shit. That thing was cool as shit.
We had a lot of grows in Mexico and God knows where they were all in the mountains. And I was looking at the normal agriculture industry, and I thought, you know,
I see you like that, man.
Liquids. You know, we're carrying all these heavy liquids. It's not sustainable on the long run. And I was speaking
Squad
to guys
member
from
is
the University
redeployed.
of Wageningen, which is the university in the world. And said,
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Change the game.
So we did that. Now everybody in America is doing it. You know,
Fire station costs
I'm about to be that one person who risk it all.
Who dropped the line, which is totally clean and also only obtained in Germany and Switzerland, the ingredients. Yeah, so they're not Chinese or whatever. Yeah, although China has got some recalls, but it's not as good as the German quality and the Swiss quality. By far it has the cleanest product in the world, and also I think the best product if you look at it.
Enemy UAV active.
How much did it help you, like, when it came to, like,
Someone might want to get that.
how much did it
Ah, fucked up. That's
about, like, how they
where y'all at, man?
Damn, I got disappeared last minute. That's funny.
Totally, because you have many other components of the 8 or 9, and you know, here's the problem.
Yeah, kill his ass. Kill his ass. I dropped all my shit up there. He took my pocket.
Damn, dude.
Because on a fancy brand, he's making $300. And on
Get that cluster. Get that cluster. Send that cluster on his ass.
So, now here you are, the shop owner.
Actual, send the strike.
I'm lining right up there, too. Yeah.
I'm about to land back up there if I can. Grab my shit.
A really good brand called Green. Yeah,
You're redeployed. Make it mean something.
Oh shit, I broke my motherfucking legs.
It's proven, it's been working.
Look at guys like Todd McCormick, who's a big advocate, fan of Woody Harrelson. He uses it for years. He said, it's by far the best product in the whole world, you know. Of course, there's a lot of American companies that all stimulate each other and have the best and media. Yeah, of course, there's other products there, but this is by far the best product in the world, I think. And we don't stimulate a lot. We're going to do that probably in the future also together. The coffee shops I have, I really like them.
We're engaged!
Those are
The roof ain't there. There's like 18 fighting each other out there.
You've got another chance to make a difference.
You go into one of your stores, especially the one in Barcelona, the straight out is so fucking beautiful, man. Like, really guys do the lighting and the way the tables look and the way things feel, like it's his own vibe. Like, how did you come up with that whole vibe? Like, did you have
I'm telling you, I feel like people have spot in this very crew.
This guy got some crazy good taste because when you go inside strain owners in Barcelona, you don't want to leave there.
Yep.
Mark the aid station.
But I saw some pictures.
Damn, I ain't did shit.
Yeah.
I'm very much looking forward to doing that. Flagship stores too, huh?
You know, at the end of the day, like, to even be able to sit down with you and have this conversation, and work with you and go with you, it's...
Oh, my man.
I keep going back to that time when I was
Let me
Gas is
know
right on your tail.
because I remember being there and there was
I
always...
think you were 18 when you came the first time with your friends, no?
18.
How old are you now?
I'm 38.
I've made contact.
20 years ago.
20 years ago. I remember trying to get your attention, like, how can I get a hold of this dude, man? This guy's the man. I used to want to live out there, man, and work.
Yeah.
And, I mean, we've done some cool stuff together, but I think, like, the biggest things are soon to come.
I think so too. Well, look, it was for me also an honor to work with you because I have to say what you pulled off in America, chapeau, nobody else ever pulled off something so amazing. You created a huge empire, which also makes our life easier again in Europe because we can look so these flagship stores in America, look how great they are. These are people from the music industry, look how great they are. But the mayors are looking at this. So why do we go backwards when these great people from the music industry
Fuck! Ah, I couldn't get motherfucking low enough. Good game, fellas.
That's the same dude with the guns. The team is in the top 5. Let's be the last. Only a few others stood between you and victory. Late aside that time, but we'll settle this.
Nah, yo, pussy ass, shut your bitch ass up on the game. Put RG
It's all fast. Hey, how y'all take some videos, big ass, nigga. Hoe ass.
Pussy ass niggas. Oh, Woodford. Yo, yeah, hey man, turn that Mexican shit off. Who the fuck that check phone ass nigga? You government ass nigga.
Tough on the internet ass nigga.
This is new.
The kids gotta love them.
The creative part of the business more.
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
Now, as someone that like breeds and has been doing this for a long time, putting out seeds, I was asked this question. It's a pretty big debate: indoor or sun grown?
To smoke?
To smoke, just for the full potential of the flower. Like, what gives the plant more justice?
Sun grown. The turfs outside, especially here in North California, you guys are
You watching this, right?
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up. Enemy dropping into the AO.
You gonna choke? Oh, you said you gonna choke me on the wall? Aaron, can you pick up DJ? Get lower, then. Get lower. Now pick him up. Pick him up. Get away from me. Yeah.
Resurgence.
Y'all great.
That's gas you don't want to breathe.
You need to
Make
buy.
your way to the safe zone. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates and earn points to return them faster. Targets are up. Take them out.
What's up, team?
I'm
What's up, guys?
I'm at Bio. Where y'all at?
This fertilizer and this pesticide is all GMO.
Allied UAV overhead. Hunt them down. Bounty target has been marked. End them. Only 25 remain.
That's happening here too. I think I seen Woody Harrelson did a voice turd.
They're targeting me.
About farming and what's going on in the US. I believe. Maybe I'm super high.
No, I think so, right? Yeah, I think so too, yeah. No, but it's very clear, you know, if you have a
Gas mask identified.
A piece of land which has been organically farmed, or which one has been, let's say, chemical farmed, the
Squad member is redeployed.
You can keep going. So the problem is, and this is scientifically also proven, we don't have enough space on this planet to grow organically.
Our bounty is right here with us.
So we have now 7 million people. 7 billion people, sorry.
I can't hear anything.
Enemy UAV active.
Yeah.
It's about to be a shit.
And that is just simply not possible if we don't do GMO.
Oh, that's me.
Enemy radar damage.
Anyway, the bounty just killed me. Second floor.
Second floor.
Yeah. Okay, who is that? Who is the little punk motherfucker? Oh, did you just get killed? The little motherfucker who said I was trash?
You're back in the action.
I thought we were supposed to be on the same team. What type of dumbass strategies you got going on?
It's all on you. It's your squad mates redeploy.
Stupid ass.
Oh, see, look, now you overdid it. I
ain't overdid nothing. You got the, I'm returning the energy. What the fuck? I'm supposed to just apologize because you stupid? Fuck wrong with you?
I'm hit.
Bounty target is down. Marvelous. Enemy UAV active. Positive ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick.
I got 55 down here.
Gas mask.
You a gas mask.
Got some extra cash.
$500.
Since you're on the show,
Got a gas mask up here if somebody need one.
what is the possibility of us expanding this category, especially with you having what you have going on in the comments?
The one cat might be too tough. He don't need no gas mask.
What?
Enemy dropping into the AO.
Somebody's dropping in.
Got a loadout drop inbound.
He ain't got time to breathe.
Finally, y'all, we can't think this up.
What's the opportunity?
Enemy UAV active.
Man, we probably don't even need nobody to shoot at us. We got our teammate. We got our teammate right here for motivation.
So we're going to sell, and yeah, we have crossovers.
Do you see a world where we can share with each other? Like,
Totally.
Squad member is redeploying.
Exactly.
Friendly loadout drop on the way.
here in the US,
Bounty target has been marked. End them.
Websites, you know, with the fact we have very well covered outside the United States. In the United States, you
Watch
Got
that
gas
chopper.
inbound. Safe zone relocated.
Hostile operator.
that's why we call this chopping game.
Got one up on the corner of the prison.
Marvelous.
Having guests like
Contract confirmed. Let's get to work.
figure out a kind of
Located a
Man, where do
supply
these
box.
little internet
Secure that
dudes come
position.
from, man?
legally bring them into other countries, which the whole world is our genetics have been leaked forever.
That's how I talk to you, freak ass
We
nigga.
understand that. We accept it. We're, just like you said, I think it's a compliment. But I think it's time to and that we do, some of our staples for
He's not with us.
but then we get creative on the breeding. I would love to look at your library and see what you have from the 80s and the 90s. I would love to look at what's popping now. Really, really creative.
You got perfect size, huh? Look.
used to take turnover hats because that's what investors want, that's what the other
Say that again, Desiree.
But if you and me make new stuff together, I will sell a bunch of new stuff, and we go
Nah,
into
DJ can get
retail.
his hand.
10 seats.
Alright.
Me and Dust were thinking, Dust said, why are you not doing this? I said, well, you think we should? Yeah. I said, well, let's cross it with the super lemonades. So we took 6 or 7 of your grape varieties. And we crossed it.
Contract's complete and payments released. Figure I earn a cut, yeah? You've got a loadout drop inbound.
He brought this to me and said, Burn, you know how the game works.
Allied cluster strike arriving.
I was doing a cluster, sorry.
Run them. If you like it, then let's get to work. And I already know I like where that from.
Gas is moving.
Right behind you.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Ah, one more. Crack.
Contact.
One more crack.
No, and what also is, we, of course, you guys are so super busy with everything.
Resin at the top.
Your empire is growing like crazy, and it's good you're doing this, but I see it with myself too,
They're all at the top. They're all up there.
You have
In that room right there, yep.
And you're always taking care of all the clubs, and never have to worry.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Yes.
Reinforcements are on the way.
Shots pin me.
It would be great, that we can help each other.
Come on, get yourself together. Get yourself together. I need some cover fire. God damn.
Someone's up top.
Come over here. Oh shit.
I was stuck on that ledge.
You're the last one standing, soldier. Survive until others redeploy. Reinforcements are on the way. You got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
We got some cool things coming for us. If they even open to it. For you, being 40 years in the game, with your son.
Squad member is redeploying. Squad member is redeploying.
I don't think there's an end goal. I'm just going to keep doing this. I hope he's going to come
Contact.
in. He's going to be there.
Ah, they got me.
Stay vigilant. Command is low. Enemy's really moving here.
Nothing nice in that house.
God damn.
Going to the loadout. Ooh, loadout gone?
Gas mask.
Yeah, that's my shit. My old shit.
I left it all there for you.
Resurging. Go get your revenge.
Just took the cash. That was all.
It's all on you until squad mates redeploy. 25.
Can't move the fingers fast enough.
You're passionate about it means you do it because you wanted it.
Yeah, but how great, how long I've been waiting to enter the American market?
Oh, it's going to be on it, Pop.
And it's now.
It's on it, Pop.
We're going to put our brands out together on social media. How amazing is that?
Yeah.
It just gives me a lot of super energy,
It's full circle, man. I went out to Amsterdam to learn about what hospitality and cannabis business was supposed to look like, and I ended up working with you.
I remember I was going to tell you the story about the letter that I sent to the mayor and to the cop.
Yeah.
So I become the cannabis spokesman now for 12 years. I was parliament and Dutch television, all these things. So at one point we're stuck, because the mayor said, okay, the mayor lost from this woman, So I said, okay, I'm not going to close you guys, but we're going to have to come up with some kind of rules. There was no rules, Rules were made by Dutch government, AHOGJ. A, no advertisement. J, no young people under 18. G, no big transactions above 5 grams. And the O for no disturbance in the street. So that was all implemented. And they have those rules. First time is a warning, second time is be closed, third time to not close, third time definitely. So he came to me and I had to like frame this with my background, with all the coffee shop owners, with all Amsterdam guys. And we're not going to take no deals. So listen, guys, we're going to make our own rules now. The government has rules. Let's just make a deal with this mayor and figure it out. So up and down. And at one point, I was sitting there, and he opened his drawer and pulled out this letter that I said 4 years ago, and I didn't think this was. And he said, the reason I picked you out to be my spokesman.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon. Training's over. Time to see what you've learned.
Mark the destination.
Resurgence.
Copy. Moving to destination.
Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Set a drop point for your team, soldier. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates and earn points to return them faster. Allied cluster strike arriving.
Yeah, Cam.
Hunt the enemies before they hunt you. Enemy UAV active.
Get some cash there.
Loadout drop headed your way.
I kind of want to end it like this, man. The name of the show is Chop and Game. For anyone out there listening or watching that is a breeder, the owner of the shop, dispensary, an operator.
Enemy UAV active.
What advice do you have? People always ask me for advice, but you've been doing this for a long time. And, I want to kind of give you advice for people out there.
Reinforcements are on the way.
I mean, just one on like how to just go ahead and give your advice on.
Repositioning. Two things you have to be really keep in mind, and this is what I think it is. You have to first of all be very passionate. That's what every business is, very passionate. Yeah, that's what I always say. Be humble. Yeah. And be honest. Yes. I think if you do those three things, you wind up with good people around you, and you can make something great.
A lot of people are living in a rush when it comes to their business. A lot of people backdooring and doing great things and just trying to move so fast. And I think that being passionate, being humble, being honest, and having a purpose.
Run to the bathroom, goddammit.
Downed one.
Gas is right on your tail.
Oh,
Enemy
my God.
UAV active.
Damn, he's self-res.
Reinforcements are on the way.
And up in other countries, how they do what they did and make it right. Good fight, man.
Right at the door.
There are 24 enemies active. Kill them all. Squad member is redeployed.
Teammate, what the fuck?
Enemy soldier nearby. Movement! Enemy UAV
There's a lot of people in prison for nothing. There's a lot of people.
Move on my way, man. Move a spot.
loadout drop on the way.
Oh shit. Watch, they up here.
Move a spot.
Oh shit. I thought y'all was up here too. Alright, they ain't pick my pockets all the way. Kill that motherfucker. Watch yourself, Mo. Is my shit still up there? Or do I need to make it to the loadout?
Fuck them. Here we go again.
You say hate them niggas.
One of your allies is back in the game.
Ooh, they picked my pockets.
Trying, bro. Bust they ass. Yeah, they ran. He ran.
I need that loadout.
Oh yeah, we're gonna. What up, y'all? We're in the spot.
SMG here. Assault rifle mark. Assault rifle mark. Mark some gear.
We want to do a test. Just take calls.
No plate. When you wait, I got 4.
The whole point of this podcast is interact with people, to come and out, get high, have fun. This is the first test run episode.
Go get that door behind.
I need that.
Yo, they're still coming
Just
back.
set this shit up. It's been a long day.
They gotta be on the road.
I'm at Decon trying to get my life together.
Those plates up? Can you get those plates?
You should expect a few clips in the show. Some comments.
You got a plate?
I will be prank calling motherfuckers.
I need some extra armor.
I will be,
There's a guy here,
I will
come.
be doing this show where we take live calls.
You've got gas moving in.
No sit down interviews. So that's what I got going on with the California Network. And I'll have other people doing the content
that's
too.
the roof.
A show if he's a good
Enemy UAV active.
Oh, never mind.
focus on
Jumped out.
Supply box located. Move to secure.
creatives. So
Everyone's in the safe zone.
and if you're dope and want to come
25 minutes, do next to the buy.
Go at me. Alright, let's get this cracking. Let's see how long it takes for people to call. I'm about to do this post right now on Twitter.
Camping, bitch.
Twitter is easier. Shout out to Elon
Hey,
Musk.
mad as shit.
Buying Twitter. Try to get people to call in.
Buy station identified. Armor here.
Last one. Here, take my money. You could buy some.
I got a portable bus station.
We are live now.
Copy cash drop.
This gives people to call.
I only need $100.
We need this gas box.
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target. Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
Take the tunnel to decon.
Fire sale is active. Buy station costs are adjusted.
Move a spot.
You guys give me armor?
See how long it takes for the
I got a portable bus station.
Yo, Green, you got armor?
Stingy, you didn't put your phone on mute, did you?
Thank you. Alright, I'm gonna go through that tunnel.
Enemy cluster strike! Watch your heads!
There's more plates right there.
Someone grab that armor.
Oh yeah, decon. You guys keep trying to fight it.
Marking waypoint coordinates. Located armor.
Resurgence is about to end. Keep your head on a swivel.
Mark them here.
The enemy team is hunting you. Don't become prey. Bounty target is down. Marvelous. Fire sales done.
So
Prices
they're
are
all
back
at
to
prison
normal.
and straight ahead right here.
Allied
Over
UAV
here.
overhead. Hunt them down.
Hurry up. Right here, get out of here.
You're losing ground. Move it.
What's happening? Who's this?
Objective is to eliminate the bounty target.
Machiavelli de la Cruz, where you from, bro?
Get a move on. Head to the safe zone.
Okay, that's...
Oh shit, he got the
Enemy heavy armor.
What's up, man? H-Town, what's up? What's up with H-Town?
Oh man, I had a friend gonna grab that shit. They're going to prison with that shit?
Oh, you're a fuck. You're a fuck as well. Yeah. Man, that's what's up. Hey, what's some real fuck? I want to ask you a question, man. Ask me anything. This is the first episode. I'm super high.
Bounty target is down. No second chances. Resurgence has been closed. Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted. Positive ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick. Enemy soldier nearby.
What's up? Oh shit, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Where's the craziest place here?
Right here.
Oh, you was hitting something before you got raided?
Bounty target is down.
Oh shit, they got me, they got me, they got me. Prison yard, right outside prison yard.
Thank you.
So you used to have this
Grabbing that.
Safe zone's over there.
Mark the care
Let's go.
package.
Enemy really moving here.
Ah, it was a trap. Yeah, stay right there. Where you going, brother? Okay. Ah, you have my bullfrog. No, that ain't my bullfrog.
It's your uncle, man. I'm nice and high. I'm fried. You got an uncle.
You got this, you got this.
Whoa, good shit. I didn't even see that guy.
He's still up, he's still up. Good shit, good shit. Get that armor, get that armor.
I wouldn't.
Oh, you good. Plate up, plate up, plate up. What the fuck was that? Ah, the cluster. Damn. They was cold with that one.
What's up?
Okay, that was a little brutal. He caught a whole airstrike on Lickety, yo. What the fuck?
A whole one. He got it. He got all of it too. He got all of the airstrike.
Go start out like as a bartender, as a at the reception desk.
That shouldn't even say airstrike incoming.
Work your way up to the top. Let them know you're 100% dedicated and never stop. That's what I did. So,
Yeah, you were
we
a
gotta
threat
figure
for
out
sure.
different phone system. This shit's going
So
crazy. But basically, yeah, man, start from the bottom and work your way up to the top, bro.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, he got his throwing knife.
Back in the saddle.
Let's get everybody.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Mark a drop point for your team.
Bio.
Lead them in.
There's our drop zone.
Oh, y'all going over there? Fuck it.
Suggest you start running. Survive to
Where the fuck we going? Control.
To return them faster.
Head down.
Enemy soldiers nearby.
Kill his ass. Finish his ass off. Oh shit. They finished us off.
You're probably wondering how I ended up in this situation.
We're returning you to the front lines. Go get them.
You're probably wondering how I ended up
No
in this
gun.
situation.
Great.
I really didn't want to.
An enemy team is hunting you. Don't become prey.
Yo, yeah.
Enemy radar jammer detected in your area. Supply box identified. Marking location now. Next objective updated. Squad member is redeployed. Contract updated. New objective identified. Enemy soldier nearby. All supply boxes found. You crushed it. We've spotted an enemy radar jammer in your area. Squad member is redeployed.
Damn, I was terrible with that shot.
Man, why can't I find a gun, yo? Why is there no guns in this map? I'm grabbing that loadout. This game is pissing me off.
You got a second chance. Make it count.
I was looking for a fucking gun.
Gas is inbound.
It was at this moment that she fucked up.
Women will do just about anything.
Oh my god, the whole squad here.
Enemy marked.
Loadout is clear.
Enemy radar jammer detected in your area.
selfies.
Yo, he's so cracked.
Enemy UAV active.
Taking selfies of each other, posting here, posting there, trying to get as much attention as possible. These two women, they learned the hard way.
I'm in their
Oh shit, somebody come pick me up. Mo, pick me up, Mo. Oh shit.
Yo!
We lost that one. We'll come back stronger next time.
Women compete against other women. They see other women looking good, other women taking selfies. And I'm quite sure when you guys you see girls taking selfies of each other, posting it here, posting it there, trying to get as much attention as possible. But these two women, they learned it the hard way. Women will do.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Women will do just about.
And we start with some
yesterday with this impressive cover showing the Hulk and Thor going against Tony Stark in his celestial armor, presenting Part 3 of Battle of Warzone by Dark Gates. We last saw Captain Spirit who had inhabited the world entered the Hulk's world, and it was what happened at that bar on Paso. Hulk's rage passed from Banner to all the patrons in the bar, and they attacked him, but a dark force took over his body and used it to bring Tony over the wall. At the same time, Tony Stark arrived at the fray in some celestial-powered armor and attacked the Hulk. Thor witnessed Tony's attack with the voice of his dead father ringing in his ear. He witnessed the celestial armor unleashing an infinite ocean of pain on the Hulk that humankind can't even perceive, but the Hulk did not form inside the armor. Tony said that it wasn't easy to turn the celestial body into a Hulkbuster armor that could drain the gamma radiation out of the Hulk. But Tony was shocked that the Hulk was releasing an insane amount of gamma and that he was still standing after that assault. But the artificial intelligence Coldwar told Tony that the gamma radiation was increasing. Tony asked about the source of that radiation, and Boss said from the Hulk's shadow, from the only man he knew as a friend, only to face the wrath of a god and the celestial judgment of 100,000 exploding stars. Thor remarked that it was too much for the Hulk to sustain that pain, but Hulk did not fall down, and Tony seemed to be desperate, and that was when the celestial armor was struck by the ruler and was knocked down. Tony did not know what hit him, and thought it was the Hulk who did that. Boss told Tony that he sustained serious injuries, but Tony wanted to get up again when he was confronted by Thor, who told him to stay down. Tony thought that Thor went mad and told him that he had called him and now he tried to kill him, but Thor said that it was Odin inside the hammer who reacted. Odin then told Thor to tell Tony that the Hulk wasn't in control. Thor then said that they had never faced anything like this Banner had to be taken down for good, but Thor did not notice the Hulk, who attacked him from behind and smashed him down. Hulk killed Banner, and Tony said that this seemed like the old days Hulk. Banner didn't want to engage Tony and punched the Hulk away. Inside the Hulk's mind, Banner screamed that they did not understand that the Hulk would kill him, and that he wasn't going to hold back. Tony unleashed the full power of the celestial armor of the Hulk, who kept advancing and did not fall. Odin then told Thor that Tony needed their help, and hurled the hammer in Hulk's direction against Thor's will. Hulk managed to reach the celestial armor and smashed its hand, with Tony asking for little help, showing how powerful this Hulk truly is, that not even a celestial-powered armor can stop him. The hammer then reached the Hulk, who thought that he was worthy to wield it, but it suddenly took him down and saved Tony. Hulk was hit by the hammer's enchantment, and Odin said that he did not come for the Hulk, but to see Banner. Hulk became enraged upon hearing Banner's name, and unleashed his eye beams again, scattering Odin's image and striking Tony's celestial armor. Tony did not believe that Hulk could unleash eye beams, and asked Thor about that. Thor said that while Mjolnir had Hulk in, he was still unrelenting and unleashed, and his rage burned the ground beneath him. But Tony said that this wasn't Hulk's rage burning the ground. It was a lot of gamma radiation that could burn down the whole city. Tony told Thor that he had to get out of there, and that was when Hulk started glowing and yelled free and released a massive burst of gamma energy which destroyed the celestial armor and made a huge crater beneath it. Tony survived the blast, as Boss told him that the armor shielded him from the gamma irradiation which resulted from that explosion, which was the force of 3,000 gamma bombs combined. If a human like Banner was caught in such a blast, that would not create a Hulk, but would atomize them both. But what if they were gods? What if Hulk and Thor were caught in such blast? In this case, they would merge with each other. With that, Thor found himself standing in front of the fusion of Hulk and Thor, who yelled, "Thor smash!" A lot of fans were afraid that Donny Cates would repower the Hulk, but he just proved them wrong. This Hulk took the celestial armor's most offensive assaults and kept advancing, forcing Tony to ask Thor for help, and forcing Odin to interfere to save Tony's life. Hulk unleashed a massive gamma burst, powerful enough to destroy the celestial armor. Can't wait to see the consequences of Hulk and Thor fusion. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, share, and like. Thanks for watching.
A Mississippi man who was thought to see the kills of garbage on New Island Road here in Memphis home. A Mississippi man who was thought to see the kills of garbage off New Island Road here in Memphis home for the past 3 months, finding himself staring down the barrel of a gun this weekend. The man, who we are not identifying, says it was his own gun used during the holdup inside his own home Saturday. Physically, he's okay, but the victim telling us the alleged robber is around 16 years old and is a neighbor who lives right around the corner, the victim later told police. Detectives quickly putting out this photo of the accused. The man robbed says this all happened when his teen neighbor was helping him clean his apartment. Without warning, the sound of a round being loaded into the chamber of the victim's gun caused panic to set in. It was at this moment the teen demanded the keys to the victim's car. The vehicle is gone. So
practice while you can. You'll be entering the field in a bit. Enemy soldier nearby.
Is concerned.
Only iron sharpens iron.
Frozen with fear over what could happen next. victim is hoping the team who terrorized the island will be caught sooner rather than later. Reporting in Raleigh, Julia Patterson, WNBC News Channel 3.
Enemy dropping into the AO. Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Resurgence. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Armored truck delivery. Survive to redeploy fallen teammates and earn points to return them faster.
Marking waypoint coordinates.
LZs have been designated by green smoke. Armored trucks arriving in the war zone. Keep an eye on the sky. Primary objective is to eliminate all enemies. Attack! Enemy UAV active. Time to cover your tracks. There's an enemy team hunting for you. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies.
That was too close.
Where's my son?
Hostile fire!
You've got gas moving in.
Random noises trying not to laugh.
You outmaneuvered the enemy trackers. Clever sneaks. Loadout drop headed your way. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Someone grab that armor. Loadout drop headed your way.
Right here, bro. Right here.
shit. There's only 2 of us now. I guess our teammates got emotional. Coming right back.
Back in the action.
One more. Get that armor satchel. Damn, right there in the doorway.
25 are left. Keep your eyes peeled.
2 of them.
He's so cute.
Hang tight, I'm almost back.
I was at this guy's place for dinner, and we finished up dinner, and he said it's time for dessert. Like, I was really excited because I love
One more in there.
He's like, fine. And I'm like,
You've got another chance to make a difference.
Another one on my ass landing in.
Gas is inbound.
$18 prime. Everyone's in the safe zone.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the skies. Squad mates are all KIA.
Tracking the enemy.
Keep fighting until they redeploy.
Why are you watering that? So they can grow? Thank you.
With your mom and when
Squad member is redeployed. Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
I'm in their sight. Move a spot.